Yeah, very good. So, good evening from India, and I'm so happy to come and speak in front of people who are interested in biogas as a product. And biogas definitely has many potentials. All of us know that. But today we will speak more about. I will speak more about the lesser talked about topic about biogas, which is biofertilizer. And this biofertilizer piece is something which makes biogas a very good proposition, not only from the perspective of sustainable farming, but also a very big rationale to every farmer, small farmer, large farmer, medium farmer, to invest his time and resources in putting up a biogas plant in his backyard or in his field. So very quickly, I'll introduce myself. My name is Atul. I'm an agriculture graduate, and I've been working with various multinational companies for some time, and then with many startups in the area of solar and carbon credits. And now, past 3 years, I've been working with Sistema.bio. It is a US-based company which deals with manufacturing, installation, and after-sales services of small and medium biogas plants. I'll share the pictures what we do, but let me jump onto the topic, which is the topic for today. Now, I would start with a problem statement, which is very good to discuss because this problem statement is something which is seen and heard and read by everyone. So I'm not making any sort of discoveries today, but what I'm talking today is hardcore facts which are there, which are standing in front of us. That I'll just pose a challenge to all of us, including me, and then we'll try and find out what kind of small steps we can take to solve this. Now, there are 2.6 billion people who are directly dependent on agriculture, which is known, which is where the smallholder farmers contribute 80% of them. As per various studies, there would be 100% more food to be produced by 2050 because of the rising population. And we need so much of food, but the challenge is that in last 40 years, we have lost quite a bit of arable land, which can be cultivated into crops. So there's a need of more food crops, but the availability of land is continuously decreasing. And also, there is a challenge for yields, and there's a challenge of waste management, um, and there's a challenge of pest control, pest attacks. Now, what I can make a summary out of this slide is that the requirement to feed the population of the world is increasingly getting higher and higher, with the available resources continuously getting lower and lower, which poses a very big challenge. And we need to address and think about this challenge, accept the challenge, and see how can we do this. One of the good ways to do this is get hold of those 80% of smallholder farmers which are available from around the world, and try and see that these people who are the real producers of food, how can we help them? How can we help them improve their agri productivity? How can we help them reduce their cost? How can we help them so that they get higher prices of their produce? They produce better quality of fruits and cereals and vegetables. Everything together, if it happens, then it really would help us to meet the challenge which is coming us to produce more and more food. Now, the magic, as Katie said just in her first presentation, was that the magic is in improving the soil health, actually. And like for a body, heart and blood are the mainstreams on which we run. I mean, for agriculture, soil and soil condition is a very important factor which determines how the crop will grow and in what kind of resources it will grow. So we'll talk about how can we improve soil health and how can biogas fit into this particular particular aspect of meeting, and the answer which comes out is that we should discuss, we should train, we should promote the use of digested bioslurry. There are various forms of biofertilizer available in the market. I mean, some produce biofertilizers from seaweed, some produce from different kinds of organic combinations. Some get extracts from different plant resources. But when you talk about digested bioslurry, it is very different from all the other biofertilizers which are available in the world, primarily because it is digested. And when it is digested, it has a very different sense of just a second. Yeah, there's a call. I'm so sorry. So now, what's bioslurry? So bioslurry essentially is produced inside a biogas plant, which in which anaerobic digestion takes place. And because of the anaerobic digestion, methane gets out and is used for different thermal applications, while the remaining portion is sent out from the biogas digester as a bioslurry. It comes automatically. You don't need to pull it. It comes in very large quantities. It has the potential to directly get into the field. Simply just flood it. That's also a very good option. It can be dried, composted, so that you can pack it, store it, and you can use it in future. And it is very well a part of mechanized farming, whether it is through spraying machines or through, you can filter it out and you can use it in drip irrigation also. There are various technologies which are now available for very large applications of this biogas digested slurry. This is our biogas plant from Sistema.bio. We don't make biogas plants from brick and cement or any kind of metal structure or any kind of HDPE plastic. Our membrane is called LLDPE, and this LLDPE membrane has a very high elasticity and a very large strength, which makes it working in the field for a minimum 15 to 20 years. We give a 10-year warranty to every customer for small and large biogas plants. And this is a picture of a biogas plant where you can see a reactor, a bioslurry tank, which we provide, a feeding tank, which we provide, lots different kinds of filters we provide for a very good experience. And it generally, it is installed in half a day of time. As compared to 25, 30 days of a cement structure. So these are very quick to install, and these are portable in nature. After 3 years, a customer wants to change the place of biogas digester, it is very much possible. You can agitate it manually, so that you can also prevent scum formation. Hence, the life of the biodigester is very high here. So in a bioslurry, coming back, it is essentially what Sistema.bio biogas plants release out. Bioslurry is about 93% of water and 4% of organic matter, which is very important, which is where it has a very high potential to provide macro and micronutrients to all the plants. Bioslurry is very rich in nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. These are the macronutrients, and the micronutrients, zinc, iron, copper, manganese, all are available in sufficient quantity which a plant need. I mean, we in India and around Asian countries, and also in East African countries, we have installed more than 30,000 biogas plants now, and our experience from these number of biogas plants says that within a span of 1 or 2 cropping cycles, most of our farmers are able to reduce their chemical fertilizer expenditure up to 70 to 90%, and just by replacing it through bioslurry. So this is not only a big cost saving, but it's also very good for the soil because the chemical fertilizer is not going. Another big advantage of bioslurry is that all these micronutrients and macronutrients are available in the soluble form, which means that the roots of the plant doesn't need to depend on external organisms like azotobacter and all those things. So my summary on bioslurry, it's a very rich energy source for the plants. It also improves microorganisms. It provides all the kinds of nutrients which is required, and it gives you a very strong alternate for going organic using no chemicals. The impact of micronutrients is very well understood by all of people who study and practice agriculture, that these micronutrients are required from the growth stage to the ripening stage, and people, farmers do purchase lots of micronutrients externally. Bioslurry has an advantage that it can be homegrown and can be fed to the crops to provide all these things, which is where the whole productivity increases. And as I told you, it is a clear-cut alternate to chemical fertilizers. So I would summarize the impact of Bioslurry as it is very good soil conditioner. It increases the water holding capacity. It activates the microorganisms, hence a lot of activity happens inside the soil, which is so important for germination and the growth of the plants. It provides you saving, as I said, by reducing the chemical fertilizer input. It helps the country because most of the countries import these chemical fertilizers. Phosphorus is such a scarce resource nowadays. Everyone understands that. It also improves the animal health, the dairy animal health, because now you can grow green fodder just by using liquid bioslurry. No water, no fertilizer, nothing. Just put the bioslurry in the green fodder, and all around the year you can grow green fodders, which then, if fed to the dairy animals, have a impact on the dairy health, has an impact on the dairy milk production, has an impact on the dairy milk fat content, which gives you more value when you sell the milk. There are new methods in bioslurry processing which we are working. We in Sistema.bio has partnered with country's largest national dairy development board to develop bioslurry processing methods. Even large NGOs like BIF, Bharati Agro Industries Foundation. And what we are doing is we are creating clusters of biogas farmers in which we are buying bioslurry from them and converting into solid biogas bioslurry and liquid bioslurry, and then giving a value add to these solid and liquid bioslurry. We are then selling them in the market. So it's a very good business model where local entrepreneurs are promoted to convert the liquid slurry into solid and liquid, and then process it and sell it. And the last part is it makes farmers self-reliant. And everyone has seen in the past 2 years, with so much of COVID lockdown and problems of getting products around the market, all our Sistema.bio farmers were very happy from the perspective of they don't have to go for any LPG purchase or wood purchase or charcoal purchase for cooking. And they also were very happy that they can produce their own fertilizers. So self-reliance is something which should be a central theme for developing farmers and improving their lifestyle. Those are very big points. I'll just quickly now scan through some pictures how bioslurry can be used. It can be used as soil treatment, seed treatment, foliar sprays. Even we've done some experiments with mixing it with the feed mixture of poultry and swine, developing more phytoplanktons in fish farming, etc. I've got 2 quick case studies, which is very helpful. There's a farmer in Karnataka state of India who has 15 acres of sugarcane. He converted his entire 15 acres of sugarcane with bioslurry into organic sugarcane. And he now, besides using 4.5 hours of gas every day and completely getting rid of 2 LPG cylinders, he is now producing jaggery from the heat of the biogas and selling organic jaggery from his farm itself, and earning 7 times more income than he used to have. And this he is doing since February 2020. A very good example and a very good case study for us. Another one is from Gujarat state, where a farm is having 12 cows. They are using bioslurry for azolla cultivation. Azolla is a small watery plant which grows on liquid, and this farm is growing azolla over bioslurry mixture, and this azolla is then fed to cattle, and it's a very important feed supplement for cattle. Whatever extra azolla is left, this farmer solar dries it and then puts it in the bag for his use of in agriculture, and that's how he's getting benefits. So very simple, very practical 2 case studies which I just shared with you are, and this has been used since December 28th. So it's been many years. He's very successful. My last slide describes that how we give a bioslurry tank with every biogas digester around the world, and how we provide. This is another way of another angle of looking at our biogas plants, and we've been doing this every day with 30,000 farmers, and all of them have so many happy stories to share. So these biogas plants, we provide solutions for waste management, for cooking, we also have water heaters. The large biogas farmers convert their biogas into electrical energy, mechanical energy, and the last part is they use it as organic fertilizer. So overall, we give a very holistic advantage to the biogas farmers, the biogas users. I mean, everyone knows biogas is not a very new concept. Particularly in India, the biogas has been used for past 50, 40, 45, 50 years. And every advantage which I'm displaying on the slide is nothing new discovery again. It's just that we are packaging it and training the farmer in a very nice way so that he can use this. This is just a table for, we've got multiple sizes of digesters, from a farmer who has 3 to 4 cows to a farmer who's got hundreds of cows. This table goes below and can take 1,000, 2,000 cows also. And the amount of biofertilizer he gets and the amount of acreage he can feed with that biofertilizer is amazing, because the quantity of biofertilizer is very good. A smallest farmer of 3 to 4 cows can practically fertilize 10 to 12 acres of land. If he doesn't have, most of the farmers don't have that kind of acreage. So we give them an option and training that how can they sell this additional biofertilizer to their neighboring farms and earn some income from their biogas plant. This is a very good proposition, and we are slowly moving towards making farmer completely self-reliant, and this payback on our biogas plants becomes very easy when he starts doing this practice. So this is our national footprint in India, and we are continuously growing every month, adding 2,500 to 3,000 farmers every month, and nearly all of them tells us so many stories around how biogas and bioslurry can be used. That's my summary. I would just reset my picture on our biogas plants. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So is there any questions regarding Mr. Atul Mittal's presentation?
So I would be putting a message on my email ID. If anyone wants to contact me, please do that.
Yeah, please contact him. He's having the best reactor and easiest portable plan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can we go with
Xavier, can I raise a question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, Atul. This is Karthik. We know each other.
Hi, Karthik.
Yeah. So, Atul, for the knowledge of others who are in this forum, I would like to know what are the measures that you're taking to remotely monitor your digesters, or are you following any digital tools like as we do the smart meters, which can give
yes.
Insights of your digesters, and you can also do all these manual management programs, and maintenance activities can be scheduled through our tools. So are you, have you been using anything earlier, or are you looking to...
No, so we have sporadically used the gas measurement system because it depends on projects to projects. There are many projects in which the client does not want the gas monitoring data, because their main objective is to ensure that the farmers who are receiving biogas plants, who are buying biogas plants, they get an additional income on bioslurry, as well as they get rid of wood and LPG. But going forward, I believe when we now that we are entering into carbon methods of doing business, we are sequestering the carbon offsets. In that, monitoring would be required, and hence biogas monitoring systems are something which are future and which are something which even companies like us have to implement. Maybe not 100%, maybe 20%, 30% of the volumes which we do. There would be discussions with you, Karthik, and with Vijay also, that how can we do scale-ups? Because when we talk about scale-ups, we will have to speak about how the cost can come down, so that we can serve as many farmers as possible. But your question is very valid. Going forward, for all the carbon monitoring programs, there would be a requirement of gas measurement, and which is where we currently don't have any technology, and we would love to depend on people like Inclusive Energy, who's doing so much of great work around the world on metering the biogas plants.
Excellent. Thanks, Atul, for the appreciation. So yeah, I was just going to come to the carbon POV. So looking forward to work with you on carbon MRV.
Yes.
Very soon.